Hey guys, welcome back to the Casa. So it's been a little bit since I've done an update. So I just wanted to kind of take a moment and update you guys on what all's going on, what has transpired, what my plans are going forward, what have you. So. In some of my previous videos, you guys got the chance to see Miss Rhonda. So unfortunately, last week, Rhonda passed away. It's not surprising. It was expected. Rhonda's was about 14 years old, give or take. She had some health problems when I adopted her, and she's old. And then of course with Ralph passing away last year, as well as it being rough on me, it was kind of rough on her. You could tell she'd kind of got a little lethargic and what have you, but she did all right for the last year. Unfortunately, she just got tired out, I guess. She started having a lot of breathing issues, which not surprising given her heartworm history and what have you. And it just finally got to the point where she just passed away in her sleep. Which, thankful for that. But, I miss her. She's going to be, or she is not going to be, she's buried out in the back with Ralph. So, there's that. That's taken care of. But needless to say, that has affected me some. I haven't really put up a lot of videos lately. Or since then for obvious reasons. But it has also caused me to kind of do some thinking about some things and kind of follow along with what I'd already been planning with the move and things like that, and wanting to move out of here. I'm 57 years old, and I'm not getting any younger. None of us are. I've spent most of my life doing for other people, whether it be family or friends or the army or things like that, but it's always kind of been doing for others, not really doing for myself. And the truth of that is that I've not gotten a lot of reciprocity. I've not gotten a lot of that in return. But I still do it because that's my nature. That's who I am. Everybody has their own love language, and that's, I guess, mine. I think they call it a doer or a helper or something. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, after a lot of thinking and stuff, and with all this stuff that's going on, and Rhonda not being here now, I'm not tied down the way I was. I don't have the responsibilities of looking after her. I don't have the responsibilities of looking after my kids who are grown and people and stuff, and I'm not teaching now. So what I have decided to do is I'm going to start doing for me. I'm going to start taking some trips, maybe start with some day trips, and do some week-long trips and stuff like that. I'm not going out and buying a bus and converting a bus and living in a bus. That's that was Samantha's plan and what have you. Whether she does that or not, who knows? Who cares at this point, I guess. That's her choices. I'm not going to get an RV and live in an RV, but I am going to start traveling. And I figured what I would do. I have a minivan, and I use it for pretty much everything. I use it to haul stuff. I use it to get groceries. I use it to take people places. I go places, etc., etc., etc. So I don't want to completely convert it over into some sort of a living arrangement either. But I thought that I could go ahead and fix it up a little bit and take it on day trips or week trips or whatever. And be able to do some stealth camping in it, but also leave it in such a configuration that I can go ahead and just take everything back out and use it as my daily driver. I don't have to bolt everything down. I don't have to convert things. I don't have to build big shelving units, what have you. I need a bed, and I need, you know, a place to maybe have some books and some clothes and things like that. But if I'm going to be on the road and I'm going to be going places, I'm going to want to eat in local outfits. I'm going to want to try out local restaurants and things like that. So I'm not too worried about that. As far as showering and stuff, like I say, I'm not camping out in the Highlands. I'm going to be road camping. I'm going to be road traveling. So if I get like one of these national gym memberships, I can shower and shower and shave, you know, there, and maybe actually do some working out too. So I figured I'd go ahead and you know, set the van up just to be able to just travel. It doesn't have to be long trips. You know, I've driven from the West Coast to the East Coast, the East Coast to the West Coast, like 5-6 times. I've done it in like 3 days. So if I can do that, if I can go coast to coast in 3 days, I can go a lot of places in a week, and go away for a week and come back, put a vacation hold on my mail, that kind of thing. So that's my thought process. So let me show you kind of what I got so far. So I had a bed that I got I got the frame off of Amazon. I got the mattress off of Amazon too, I think. And it's just it's a metal frame, a lot of space underneath of it. But I got it for the dogs for the living room, so they could have something to hang out on, other than the nasty couch that they had kind of destroyed everything on. So I got to thinking, and I thought it would fit, and sure enough, it fits perfectly. And I know it's just long enough for me. I've slept on this before with them, and if I can sleep on it with them, I can sleep on it by myself. So there we go. So I threw a piece of plywood down just to kind of even out the floor, because of course the minivan, it's got all those latches and hooks and what have you. And it's got the hideaway, the stowaway seats in the back. It doesn't have center stowaways; those come out. It's got rear stowaways. I'm going to leave the stowaways in. A lot of people take them out. It's a lot of storage space in there, and if I was living in it full time, I might take them out. But I'm going to leave them in case I want to call somebody somewhere. I can pop one of the seats up, move the bed to the side, and sit it up on its edge, and 3 or 4 of us can go somewhere or something, you know, that kind of thing. But so I'm going to leave those seats. I'm going to put, you know, some odds and ends around them, like, you know, the emergency stuff, the jumper cables, that sort of thing that can go down there. But there we go. So I got a bed in the back. Down this side, I'm probably going to build some kind of a removable shelving unit. I think under here, I think I've got enough space. I'm going to measure this, and I'm going to go to Wally World and look at bins. I think I can get some sliding bins that I can slide up under here, the ones that you put under a bed, and that'll be just fine for me for clothes. Because what I can do is, you know, like I say, this isn't going to be convenient because I'm not going to be living here all the time, but I can lift this up and I can access that whole area and get whatever clothes out I need or whatever. So I'll be able to do that. And come around here, I picked up a DC refrigerator. Runs off a 12 volts DC, so you can hook it up to your battery. And it holds a fair bit. I mean, I got a 6-pack of 20 ounces in there, so you know, it holds a fair amount. And I figure for snacks and sodas, which, like I say, if I'm on the road and I'm trying places out, I'm going to be eating in various restaurants. I'm not going to be cooking a lot of food. I may make, you know, ramen or rice or something like that, and I'll throw a rice cooker in here or something. But generally speaking, I just need it for snacks and stuff. Now, I think I've measured, and I think it will fit between the 2 seats. I think if I take that little stowage, this thing flips down. But if I take it off its mount and take it out, and maybe take out this passenger armrest, I think I can slip this down through here. I don't necessarily want to take off the driver's side armrest, although I guess I really could. If this was there, I could put a pillow or something on it and have an armrest. I could take both armrests off. I know it'll fit with both armrests off, but I want to see if just one armrest will do it. I'm not gonna yank the driver's seat out, or the passenger seat out. That is a lot of space, and if this works out and I do this for a lot longer term, yeah, maybe I'll yank this seat out and turn this into like a little kitchen area or something. I don't know. Who knows? That's a lot of space. But for right now, I don't, I mean, hell, if I run this all the way up against it, I've got a lot of leg room there. I got decent leg room there. I've got a hitch on it, so I could put a bike rack on this thing and carry a bike. And then I could get one of those car top carrier things and put some odds and ends in there if I needed to. I'm gonna, like I said, I got this plywood down. The next step, I'm gonna get some of that foam that you kind of, puzzle pieces, you put them together kind of thing, and just kind of foam it so that you got a little bit of cushioning, and then maybe you put a rug on top of that just to be able to clean it easy. But I mean, I got a fair bit of headroom. I mean, I'm 5'10", so it works. I think it's going to work for me. Still give me room to drive and what have you. And the DVD player, I got to figure out how to work it. I don't know whether it's got a blown fuse or whether it's bad, but I'll have a DVD player in here. I watch my movies. I can hang out. I sit right here and look out at nature if I wanted to, what have you. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Is I've decided that since I'm really kind of no longer tied down, and since I kind of need some mental health time, that yeah, I'm gonna go on the road for a little while. I'm gonna take some trips. So you guys might start seeing some on the road videos. There's a tour. It's not a tour. There's a bunch of tours, but there's locations. It's a Kentucky bourbon tour. And you basically, you pull it up. You can take this trip and you go to all these different places where they make bourbon, and you go to all the bourbon tours and sample bourbon stuff. Takes a couple of days, and it's close by. I thought maybe I might do that. The other one I'm thinking about is down the road, kind of crazy idea, I guess, would be a 48 state tattoo tour. I've got 2. I've been jonesing for another. Why not get 48? One in each state. Be kind of fun. What the hell? Who am I trying to impress these days? Nobody. I'm trying to enjoy myself and live my life. So yeah, so we'll see what comes of it. I'll keep you updated, but that's where it stands so far. I think this is going to work. This is kind of comfortable. I may just go ahead and take a nap right now. We'll see. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know what's going on. All right. I'll talk to you guys later, and you guys stay loco. Bye.